Most men over 60 have no idea that what they're eating for breakfast, lunch, even their so-called healthy snacks, could be quietly wrecking their erections. It sounds extreme, but there are common foods, some you've probably eaten this week, that are sabotaging your testosterone, choking your blood flow, and leaving you more tired, less responsive, and struggling with performance. I'm not talking about junk food. I'm talking about foods the mainstream labels as healthy, that are anything but, especially for older men. And unless you cut them out, they could be silently killing your circulation down there. I'm Dr. Blake Morgan, a board-certified urologist with over 30 years of experience helping men restore their testosterone, revive their erections, and reclaim their vitality naturally. What I've found is that erectile issues in older men are rarely just about age. They're about inflammation, hormone disruption, and circulation killers, and 90% of the time, the problem starts on your plate. In this video, I'm revealing 5 specific foods you should never eat if you care about keeping your erections strong after 60. If you're ready to stop guessing and start taking real control, hit subscribe and turn on the bell. And let me know in the comments, do you think your diet is helping or hurting your performance? Type 1 if you're confident, if you're not sure. Food 1: low-fat yogurt. Low-fat yogurt wears a health halo. It's in every grocery aisle, advertised with smiling models and claims of digestive bliss. But what most older men don't realize is that this so-called healthy snack could be a testosterone killer in disguise. Most low-fat yogurts are filled with added sugars to make up for the fat they remove. Some popular brands pack 18-25 grams of sugar per cup, more than many desserts. And here's the kicker. Sugar doesn't just spike your blood glucose, it hijacks your hormones. Scientific insight. When sugar floods your system, it causes a spike in insulin, which directly suppresses SHBG, sex hormone-binding globulin. This reduces your free, active testosterone, the very kind that drives libido, energy, and morning erections. Even worse, these yogurts often contain emulsifiers and artificial thickeners like carrageenan or polysorbates. Recent studies, Nature, 2015, suggest these additives can disrupt gut bacteria and cause low-grade inflammation, which is closely linked to erectile dysfunction and lowered testosterone. George had been eating low-fat fruit yogurt daily for 10 years. He felt bloated, had lost interest in intimacy, and had belly fat that just wouldn't go away. After reviewing his labs, we discovered low free testosterone and high insulin. We replaced his yogurt with unsweetened Greek yogurt plus berries and added some flax seeds. Within 90 days, his belly fat shrank, libido returned, and his testosterone rose by 80 points, naturally. White heavy checkmark what to do instead. Choose full-fat, unsweetened Greek yogurt. Add cinnamon, nuts, or blueberries if you want flavor, not sugar spikes. Prohibited food 2, soy-based meat substitutes, plant-based, doesn't always mean healthy for men. Soy-based meat substitutes, especially those made with textured soy protein, are loaded with phytoestrogens, plant compounds that mimic estrogen in the male body. Here's the issue. As you age, your testosterone naturally declines. But flooding your system with excess phytoestrogens may tip the hormonal scale further, lowering your T even more and raising estrogen, the exact opposite of what you want. Scientific insight. A 2010 meta-analysis in fertility and sterility confirmed that high soy intake can reduce testosterone levels in men. And a 2020 review in reproductive toxicology linked chronic soy exposure to reduced sperm count and libido in older males. Carlos switched to a vegetarian diet with soy patties, soy sausages, and soy milk, thinking he was doing the right thing. Within 6 months, he had mood swings, soft erections, and gained chest fat. When we removed the soy products and replaced them with eggs, lentils, and grass-fed beef, his labs normalized, and so did his sex drive. White heavy checkmark what to do instead. Choose pasture-raised eggs, wild-caught fish, or lentils and beans for your protein. Natural whole foods, not soy frankenfoods. Prohibited food 3, vegetable oils, canola, soybean, corn oil. You may not even notice them, but these oils are everywhere. Salad dressings, sauces, baked goods, and healthy snacks. The issue is that oils like canola, soybean, and corn oil are ultra-high in omega-6 fatty acids and often oxidized, making them highly inflammatory. Why this matters? Erections are blood flow events. They rely on clean, elastic arteries and healthy endothelial function. But omega-6 heavy oils increase systemic inflammation, damage blood vessels, and decrease nitric oxide, the chemical that relaxes blood vessels for erections. Scientific insight. The Journal of Clinical Endocrinology found that men with high omega-6, omega-3 ratios had significantly lower testosterone and higher erectile dysfunction scores. Stanley was frying with canola oil daily and using margarine on toast. He also had high blood pressure and hadn't had a solid erection in over a year. We switched his cooking fats to extra virgin olive oil and grass-fed butter. Within 6 weeks, his morning wood returned, and his doctor reduced his blood pressure meds. White heavy checkmark what to do instead. Cook with extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, butter, or coconut oil. Ditch vegetable oils permanently. Prohibited food 4, modern whole wheat bread. This one surprises most men. Isn't whole wheat supposed to be better? Maybe 50 years ago. Today's wheat has been genetically hybridized and stripped of many nutrients. Even whole wheat bread spikes blood sugar and contains gluten and phytic acid, which can block zinc absorption, a mineral critical for testosterone and semen production. Scientific insight. Zinc is the building block of testosterone. Low zinc equals low T. A study in nutrition found that men who reduced gluten and increased zinc intake had improved libido and testosterone markers. Eli swore by his morning whole wheat toast, but he was gaining fat, had no morning erections, and his sleep was broken. We removed wheat entirely, added magnesium glycinate, pumpkin seeds, and sprouted grains, and within 60 days his energy and erections were both back. White heavy checkmark what to do instead. Swap wheat bread for sprouted grain bread, fermented sourdough, or steel-cut oats. Prohibited food 5, artificial sweeteners, aspartame and sucralose diet soda, sugar-free gum. Low-carb protein bars. These seem smart until you realize the damage they cause to your dopamine, gut health, and testosterone. Aspartame and sucralose are neurotoxic in large amounts. They confuse your insulin response, kill off healthy gut bacteria, and may reduce nitric oxide production, all crucial for healthy erections. Scientific insight. A study in toxicology reports 2018 showed aspartame consumption lowered testosterone and increased oxidative stress in test subjects. Sucralose has also been linked to reduced insulin sensitivity and microbiome disruption. Marvin drank 2 diet colas a day. He'd had ED for years, and antidepressants weren't helping. We cut all artificial sweeteners and rebuilt his gut health with fermented vegetables, kefir, and fiber. He emailed me 2 months later with a short note. Morning erections back, no meds, thank you. White heavy check mark what to do instead. Use stevia, monk fruit, or raw honey in moderation. Avoid anything labeled diet, zero, or sugar-free unless it's naturally sweetened. Let's recap the 5 worst foods that may be silently destroying your erections after 60. Low-fat yogurt, hidden sugar plus emulsifiers, soy meat substitutes, estrogen-like effects, vegetable oils, inflammation plus low nitric oxide. Whole wheat bread blocks zinc plus spikes sugar, artificial sweeteners, hormonal and brain disruption. Each one chips away at your testosterone, inflames your arteries, and kills the very blood flow erections depend on. But the good news, every one of these is replaceable, and the moment you do, your body, even at 60, 70, or 80, can bounce back fast. This isn't just about sex, it's about energy, confidence, vitality, and showing up fully for yourself and your partner. If you recognized any of these foods in your daily routine, don't panic. But do take action, start swapping them out, and check out our next video. Backhand index pointing right, top 7 foods that supercharge erection strength after 60. It's the perfect follow-up. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss these science-backed tips made just for men like you. And drop a comment. What's one food you're ready to ditch starting today? Stay strong, stay sharp, and as always, I've got your back.